So a lot of you may be asking, why Alaska in the wintertime? You're a Texas boy. This is not your environment. And to that I say, 'cause I wanted to. Okay, so the deeper reason why I'm here in the wintertime in Alaska is that I'm considering moving here in a couple of years. I mean, let's face it, I've lived in Texas almost 50 years, and I've had 50 years of no winter. Or, we had that one winter, but we don't talk about that a lot. I wanted to come here to experience an actual winter and see if this was where I actually wanted to end up in life. And you know what? I kind of think it is. I'm digging this. I like this. The cold suits me. And quite honestly, I think I look good in cold weather gear. The more of my body that I can cover up, the better. Earthquake Park in Anchorage, Alaska is a unique outdoor area that commemorates the devastating 1964 Alaska earthquake, also known as the Good Friday earthquake. This natural disaster, which is one of the most powerful ever recorded in North America, measured a whopping 9.2 on the Richter scale and caused immeasurable damage throughout this area. The park is a scenic and educational site located on the western edge of Anchorage. This park features walking trails, interpretive signs, and beautiful views of the surrounding landscape. It was established to preserve the area affected by the earthquake and to educate visitors about the event and its impact. The park is situated on land that experienced significant geological changes during the earthquake. The area was part of the Turnagain Heights neighborhood, which was destroyed by a massive landslide triggered by the earthquake. The soil liquefaction caused large portions of the ground to slide into the Cook Inlet, resulting in the loss of homes and infrastructure. The park now serves as a reminder of the earthquake's power and a tribute to those whose lives were lost in the devastation. Visitors to Earthquake Park can also enjoy a mix of recreational and educational activities, including interpretive panels that provide detailed information about the 1964 earthquake, its causes, effects, and the science behind it. You can also find photographs and accounts of the event. The park has trails that wind through the forest and along the bluff, offering opportunities for walking, jogging, and enjoying nature. Earthquake Park also offers stunning views of Cook Inlet, the Anchorage skyline, and on clear days, the distant Alaska range, including Mount Denali. You can also keep an eye out for local wildlife, including moose, birds, and other animals that inhabit the area. There are also spaces for picnicking, making it a great spot for a peaceful outdoor meal. On other days. Not today. The park is connected to the Tony Knowles Coastal Trail, a popular 11-mile trail that offers incredible views and is perfect for biking. So all of this area in through here used to be the Turnagain Heights housing area, and during the Good Friday quake, the entire area slid towards Cook Inlet. This took about 90 seconds, and that is all it took for an 8,000-foot strip of bluff, 1,200 feet wide, to begin cracking apart into large blocks, which slid into the water. With a savage and grinding roll, the slide transported some homes 500 feet towards the sea and broke apart and crushed other ones. Residents rushed outside only to be thrown to the ground as the blocks pulled apart and heaved around them. Others were trapped inside their homes. The slide movements continued for 90 seconds after the earthquake stopped shaking Anchorage. Over 12 million units of sand, gravel, and clay slid into the water, 75 homes were destroyed, and 4 people lost their lives. Now, of course, the earthquake didn't just affect this area. It affected all of Anchorage, Seward, and Valdez, and many, many other areas on this peninsula. The earthquake shook the ground for over 4 minutes and destroyed many structures on Anchorage's 4th Avenue, some of which dropped an astounding 15 feet. Now, this was already a tragic situation, but many believe that the time of day, the moderate winter temperatures, and a lack of subsequent fires helped keep the death toll from getting any higher than what it already was. So this all behind me is the slide zone. This is where Turnagain Heights used to be. This used to be a neighborhood. People had homes here. They had dreams. They had children. They had families. They had cars. They had pets. And it was taken from them in 90 seconds because the Earth got angry. Yeah, we shouldn't be messing with the Earth. Humans are a remarkable species in many ways. We take areas that were devastated by great destruction, and instead of redeveloping them and pretending like it never happened, we turn them into memorials, we turn them green, and we turn them into something beautiful. So that those who did lose their lives, whose lives were devastated, are never forgotten, even by generations who never experienced the event before. Earthquake Park is a must-visit for those interested in geology, history, or simply enjoying the natural beauty of Alaska. It's a poignant and beautiful reminder of nature's power and human resilience. It's a little hard to see, but this is an educational chart about the type of salmon you find in Alaska. And I actually remember a mnemonic that I was taught over 20 years ago, and I'm going to teach it to you now. So to remember the types of salmon that can be found in Alaska, all you need is your hand, and this is how you do it. First of all, you have your pointer finger, and you can sock somebody's eye out, and that represents sockeye salmon. Your middle finger, which I'm not going to put up because I'm a civilized gentleman and I don't want this video demonetized, is your longest finger, and therefore it's your king finger, the king salmon. This finger right here is your ring finger, and usually rings are made out of silver, and that represents silver salmon. This is your pinky, and that represents pink salmon. And finally, the thumb. Thumb rhymes with chum. Chum salmon. As a Texan, I have had absolutely no use for this information for 22 years, and I still remember it from the first time I visited this place, so it's a great mnemonic. And now you will never forget it. There will be a test later. In preparation for my trip, I watched a lot of YouTube videos about Anchorage, and I hear a lot of other Alaskans who don't live here kind of badmouth the place, saying, oh, the crime there is bad. Oh, the homelessness there is bad. Yeah, imagine that. Most of the people in Alaska live here, so crime happens where people are. Wow. But maybe they should be nicer because the ports of Anchorage serve 75% of the population of the state. Maybe don't make Anchorage angry. So, how am I dealing with the temperature? I've been told this is a mild winter for Anchorage. There hasn't been a whole lot of snow, although frankly, this is more snow than this Texas boy has seen since that winter we don't like to talk about. It's really cold. It's about 10 degrees right now, which again, somebody like me really doesn't experience a whole lot. But I thrive in the cold. I love the cold. I would much rather it be 10 degrees than 110 degrees. Because at least whenever it's 10 degrees, you can bundle up, you can start a fire, you can do things to make yourself feel warm and cozy. When it's 110 degrees, you're just gonna be hot. And that's it. You're hot. Deal with it. I should also point out that I got here about 5 p.m. yesterday, and it is now almost 11 o'clock. This is the first I've seen the sun since I got to Alaska. And that's fine. The sun sucks. I like it dark and cold, just like my soul. It actually feels like it's gotten colder since the sun came up, which is weird. I'm getting the cold weather snots. This is what you tuned into this channel for. Jason Roy Gaston and his cold weather snots. Okay, I think I have hit my limit. I do still love the cold, but I also know my limits. I mean, come on. I like Thanksgiving too, but I stop before I throw up. Just like the cold. I stop before I get frostbite in my fingers, because I think that's happening. You know, I'm sitting here thinking as I wander through Earthquake Park, talking into my phone like I'm some kind of an idiot. I have experienced weather where it's 10 degrees before. in 2021, that kind of weather literally crippled Texas to the point that nobody had power or anything. And whenever you come up here to Anchorage, they say, well, this is a mild winter. And I'm just looking at them like, really? A mild winter? Really? But then I look at Fairbanks. I almost fell down. Then I look in Fairbanks. I look at their weather forecast, and it's like 20 degrees below zero, 30 degrees below zero. I don't even think I can comprehend what that's like. What even is that? Is that a real thing? But 10 degrees is like a mild winter. Everyone here keeps remarking what a mild winter they've had. This place is amazing. I'm genuinely in awe of this place and the people who live here. It's quite amazing. Holy Moses. So yeah, I have ice on my beard. Oh my God, I have ice on my beard. I thought I was just going grayer than what I thought. So, very unique experience for me. I have never in my life experienced that level of cold. And again, people in Anchorage are saying that they've had a very mild winter this year. And I have no basis of reference of any temperatures below this. And I know it's gonna make me seem a little crazy, but I want to experience temperatures lower than this. I actually think that a lot of my problem is that I came ill prepared. Now I'm wearing thermals, sexy thermals. I'm wearing flannel, I've got a coat on. My body's not that cold, it's mostly my hands. My hands are freezing, look at that, they're turning red now. I have these kind of imitation leather gloves, which are fine for Texas, but Alaska, forget it. Those things is inadequate. Don't bring them. I may go invest in some more substantial gloves in a little while. But overall, has freezing my fingertips off changed my opinion about wanting to come to Alaska full time? No. No, this place is still beautiful. It's still amazing. And I still want to live here. I know it's kind of weird, but I feel at home here. I feel like this is where I'm meant to be, and I'm not a big believer in destiny. But here we are. As my beard defrosts, I'm getting a little hydrating treat. I am planning on coming back to Alaska this summer. I'm planning on taking a big road trip. And I want to come see Earthquake Park in the summer. I want to see it green. I want to see it without the pain in my extremities. I want to see it without the cold biting me. I'm sure the mosquitoes will be biting me instead, but I still want to see it. Slowly getting sensation back in my fingers. Hey guys, do me a favor. Check out these videos right here. They're pretty good. Also, like, share, and subscribe if you like what you saw, and I'll be bringing you more content from Alaska very, very soon.